All right, those are all the stories that we needed to talk about. But before we get into our NFL refresher, let's go through the NFC West. Is that the first one we got up? The NFC West, and kind of get our 2021 NFL training camp narratives to watch for done with the NFC West. We got to kind of go through the entire teams, all the NFL teams before next Tuesday when the training camp starts. So let's start talking about some narratives to watch for that are coming up in training camp. So we're going to do the NFC West today. So let's start here with the Seattle Seahawks. What are the narratives that we really have to watch for? Well, there's one narrative that we will not be watching for because we've said it's been squashed. We don't even want to talk about this. We really don't want the media to keep bringing it up because we knew 2 months ago, last month, and now once again it's getting reiterated again. The narrative that we do not need to watch for is, how is the relationship between Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll? Is Russell Wilson still upset that, he didn't have the offensive line and that kind of outburst in the start of the offseason saying, hey, I don't like getting hit and I will demand a trade if I need to? That's really kind of done. That's over with. We don't need to keep talking about that. We've heard from Russell Wilson. We've heard from Pete Carroll. They both said they've squashed the beef, and I truly do believe that. I don't think that's just something that was said to just kind of take the media off their back. Because Russell Wilson, like a true kind of great vet in this league, knows whatever you say is always going to be kind of taken out of context and just ran within the media until they are done running with the story. So that is a narrative that we will not be watching for, folks. That's not what we're looking for. We know it's going to be good. So really, what do we have to look for in training camp? It's really they're just their new offensive coordinator. That's really it. I think it's Shane Waldron. Is that correct? Let me look that up real quickly. Shane Waldron, we heard that from Russell Wilson. It's looking all great. He said he's taking contribution from everybody on the team to really kind of streamline the offense a little bit more. And that's really the only narrative we really have to watch out for. Can Shane Waldron get it done offensively? Let's write that up. Can Shane Waldron get it done as offensive coordinator? That's our kind of big narrative to kind of watch for. Everybody else on the offense is real solid. DK Metcalf going into year 3. That's not something that we really need to watch for in training camp. That's something that we'll observe in the regular season. But then the other narrative I kind of want to watch for in the Seahawks is how is Jamal Adams looking? We want him to be 100% fresh, 100% healthy this season. How is he looking in training camp going into his second year with the Seahawks? Because that's going to be the main focal point defensively. We know the rich history here of the defense here in Seattle, the Legion of Boom. Probably one of my greatest defenses ever, honestly. Richard Sherman, and that entire crew, Earl Thomas, all of them. Just absolutely magnificent in the backfield. But this new Seahawks defense, it could get kind of a new name. This could be a new kind of big level defense, but it's really all going to start and kind of be formed around Jamal Adams. So, how do we want to write this? Jamal Adams, year 2. Leap, should we say? Year 2. I guess we could put year 2 leap. Not really a leap that we're looking for. We're just looking for some consistency on the health-wise and out there on the field. So we saw Jamal Adams. He was like top 10 of sacks last year at like 9.5. So we know this man's an elite safety. He's all over the field. We just want to see him real healthy and truly kind of leading this defense, being the captain of the defense, and really just kind of being... Was Richard Sherman kind of the main... I don't know. Richard Sherman's real great, but... I don't know. I keep blanking on the safety's name, but Earl Thomas was also great as well. So let's see if Jamal Adams can kind of, hype up this defense, maybe make a name for themselves here in the training camp, and see if he can just kind of truly bring this defense up to top 5 elite tier defense in this league. So that's what we're really looking for with the Seahawks in the training camp. Shane Waldron, how is the offense looking? How is the offense running? Are they doing great things offensively like they should because they have so many weapons? Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, Russell Wilson, Chris Carson, we even believe in, running back wise. And then Jamal Adams, the leader, the captain of that defense. Got to see him do it up in year 2. Alrighty, now let's talk about the Rams. What is their narrative to watch for? Well, this one just kind of developed and fell right into our laps. It's who's going to be running back number 2? Who's going to step up? So that's the big narrative. That may be the only narrative to really watch for. Who's stepping up as running back number 2? We're putting our money. Let's put this down on paper. We've said it enough. We'll write it down officially. We are betting on Raymond Calais. He is currently their running back number 4, according to the depth chart in ESPN, which we believe is a little bit disrespectful. But who's going to step up? We got to see somebody step up here. Cam Akers is a huge blow. So that's one narrative to watch for. Another narrative to watch for is, do they sign a running back vet? Does Sean McVay give in and sign a running back vet? We believe he should. Let's write that down as well. They should sign AB or AP, AD all day, Adrian Peterson. Yeah, that's really going to kind of tell us how this Rams running room is looking. If they sign a vet real early, that kind of tells us, hey, this is kind of an open running back competition. If they sign a running back late, that tells us, man, oh man, we've got trash on our team, and we really are going to be living and dying by this veteran in the running game all season long. So that's something that we can definitely keep an eye on. Defense is good. I mean, you got Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey. I mean, we know that's going to be fantastic. And I guess the last thing to kind of look for is just how is Matthew Stafford fitting in. We think and kind of have been hearing that it's looking good already during the OTAs and the mandatory minicamps and all that. But now that we're actually in the thick of it with training camp, let's keep small eyes on Matthew Stafford. And that's kind of our 3 narratives to watch for this Rams team. All right, now let's talk about the Cardinals. Woof, what are going to be their training camp narratives going into this season? All righty, well, we got a whole new cast of, well, not even a whole new, just really one, A.J. Green. How does A.J. Green fit into this offense? That's going to be kind of number one, because if A.J. Green can get to his prime form, and then you have D-Hop in his prime, and A.J. Green kind of channeling his inner Bengals prime, we've got elite weapons for Kyler Murray to work with throughout the entire year. So how does A.J. Green look early, fitting into the offense? Other than that, what happens with Larry Fitzgerald? We really want him back. What happens to him? We really want to see him back to try to win a ring. We think this is probably his best opportunity to win a ring here in Arizona. And then the other one is just Cliff Kingsbury. Can he kind of, once again get the offense going and be a solid coach in this league? Because they've got a talent on talent on talent, an abundance of talent here. And let's see how Cliff Kingsbury is running the offense and just running the team early. So we'll get that. What is Cliff? Is he going into his 3rd year? What is this? I think it is 3rd year. Let's see quickly. His coaching history. I think he's going into his 3rd year. All right. Oh, he's going into his 4th year. So yeah, this is truly it. Can they get it done? Year 4 with Cliff Kingsbury. So 2019. Oh, no, it is 3rd year. They already have it marked for 2021. So going into his 3rd year here. Year 1, they go 5-10-1. Year 2, they go 8-8. So we have to see another increase in wins here. Definitely at least 11 wins and really kind of truly being in the playoffs. That's really what we have to really stick the bar at for this Cardinals team. So that's going to be our couple narratives to watch for. How does A.J. Green fit into the offense? What happens to Larry Fitzgerald? And how is Cliff Kingsbury running the team going into year 3? And then let's see Budda Baker. Let's keep our eyes on him. Can he be one of the elite corners in this league? Can he be top 3, top 5 corner? So we'll we'll note that as well. Buda Baker. Buda baked this beat, folks. All right, and then the last team in the NFC West here, training camp narrative, is the 49ers, and we all know this one, folks. Can Trey Lance make the week 1 starting job spot? Can he take that? Can he take that away from Jimmy Garoppolo? Is Trey Lance looking so freaking great early on that you just make the switch, you pull Jimmy G out? The only reason why they want to move off of Jimmy G is just because of the health. That's what we're hearing from Kyle Shanahan every time he opens his mouth. He's like, we love Jimmy, and he's a real great quarterback, but this man can't stay healthy. So that's the only reason why they brought in Trey Lance. But is Trey Lance just looking so good, we're like, let's just start him right off the rip? So Trey Lance, starting job? Question mark. What else do we get here? Health. That's another thing. Can they finally not get injured every single day of the week? Can they stay healthy? That's really it. They've got, a solid defense. You got Nick Bosa coming off the line, so you automatically win there. Just health, offensive health, defensive health has truly just hurt this team for the last 2 seasons, folks. So can they stay healthy? And that's really all we have to look out for this 49ers team in training camp. So Trey Lance, is he going to be able to beat out Jimmy Garoppolo? Does Jimmy Garoppolo even stay healthy for the entire training camp? How unfortunate would that be? And then just the overall health of the team. Everybody needs to stay healthy, and if they don't, you need to fire every single team doctor on this team and start from scratch and urgently because you need to stay healthy if you want to win in this league. So those are the narratives that we are going to be looking out for the NFC West teams, folks. All right. We'll do more tomorrow. We'll probably go up to, what do we got tomorrow? The NFC South, and look at those narratives. Saints, Bucks, Panthers, Falcons. Some good ones there.